defeated the St. John's Hitmen last night. And Accel Physio won their first matchup against the Central Attack yesterday afternoon at the BMO Center in Hammonds Plains. Slips out into the neutral zone. And it's dumped back in behind the Flyers net. Flyers look to clear it out, but they can't. They lose control of it. It's held in by Accel Physio. Flyers will try again. Jeff McCullum behind his own net. Loses it there. They'll try and get it up. And out comes Savoy. He's taken down trying to go to the net. No call on the play. And back comes Accel Physio. Up to the red line. That's dumped in by Abbas, and he'll head off for a change as McLean. Forechecks on his own. Comes up with it. Tries to put it back to the point, and that's going to go all the way down into the Accel Physio zone. They'll turn it back up as Lorette now has it in the neutral zone. Looking for some options. Crosses the red line and just pushes it into the Flyers zone, but not deep. Pino across to his partner. Then as the Flyers pick it up in the neutral zone. Matulo had it for the Flyers as they battle now on the far wall. Out comes Accel Physio. Lorette lost it, and that's going to be offside as Berkovic took it in. Lorette still hadn't cleared the zone. So as mentioned, both teams here with a win. In net for the Flyers is Olivier Dallaire. And at the opposite end for the Accel Physio, it's Lever Sebastian. I'd like to welcome everybody watching at home or at work. Early matchup today. Maybe not all family or friends could get out to this one, so maybe they got it on in their office. Love to hear from you. You can shout out at me at Highly_touted is my Twitter handle. As the Physio with a chance. And that pass just goes wide. Flyers pick it up in the neutral zone and turn it back up. Savoy stood up at the blue line. As both teams really just trying to feel one another out. Couple shots apiece so far. Sebastian can't stop that one behind his net. He's punched up to McLean on the near wall. Looks like for an outlet pass. But Arnold can't control it, and a little scramble play in the neutral zone as it's chipped back down into the Flyers zone. Looking on the near side for Gallant Cormier. Cross the line, he can't beat his man, and back comes Accel Physio now. Abbas. Tried to get it across the blue line, and then it's just shoveled in. But the Flyers will regroup and try and come out. Gallant Cormier can't handle it cleanly at first. Gets it up to the far side where it's chipped in. And LeBlanc is forechecking there. That'll be Patrice LeBlanc. There's also a Patrick LeBlanc, so I'll try and keep them straight. McCullum with a big hit there. As Abbas was trying to enter the zone. Now Abbas comes back with a big hit on Gallant. You get a little scrambly play in the neutral zone. So Flyers now try and control it, and here's McCullum. Looking up ice. Can't make that stretch pass hit with Hopper. .31 left to play here in the first period. Face-off coming to the left of Sebastian in the Accel Physio zone. Won by the Flyers. Shot from the point, steered aside by Sebastian. And back out comes Accel Physio. They're turned up in the neutral zone, and Pino just sends it back in. Accel Physio can't clear. Not at the first time, and they'll get a second chance and get it out into the neutral zone. Up ice is Welsh. Welsh is bodied off but gets it deep. And the Flyers will try and break it back out. Pino just misses that. And slides all the way back in behind Allaire. Blandowski broke up that clearing attempt, but back comes the Flyers. On his own, Patrice LeBlanc. Sorry, that's Ethan Robertson. It's 21, not 20. In deep in the Flyers zone. Flyers try to break it out. It's picked off by Accel Physio and dumped back in by Birkovici. Boudreau dumps it deep for the Flyers and they'll get a change in. Cedric Boudreau, that is. As we got a couple Boudreaus, I'll try and keep the name straight. That's always a help for anybody watching at home. You know this team probably better than I do, but slides in deep to the Flyers zone. Jeff McCullen tried to spin his way out, but the Accel Physio team has it. Els back at the point. His shot doesn't get through. Flyers dump it down. This is going to be icing. 13-11 left here in the first period. Still no score between the Accel Physio out of Halifax and the Dieppe Flyers. Welsh on the near wall, tried to backhand it into the middle and it's knocked away by a couple Flyers. They'll break back up ice. Hopper across the blue line. Stops up, looks for an option, tries to put it back to the point and it's held in nicely there by Dylan McKinnon. Welsh tries to chip it past McKinnon and McKinnon holds the line and knocks Welsh down again. Sent down the ice, and this is going to be icing on Accel Physio. With 12:27 left to play here in the first period. Both teams really seeming to try and figure this game out as nobody's had any sustained pressure. Shots are 5-2 in favor of the Flyers. McLean along the near wall. He's going to chip that in as Allaire stops it up for Mateo Mann. And we're going to get our first penalty of the morning here. It looks like it's going to be Accel Physio. I think that's 2 minutes for hit to the head. Wait for the official call here. But the Dieppe Flyers will get the first opportunity here in the power play with 12:06. Matthew Birkovici off for Accel Physio. McCollum across to Mann. Mann puts it off on the far side. Boarding's the call, actually. I have to work on my referee penalty signals. It's been a while since I've refereed. McCollum stops it here on the near wall at the blue line. Puts it down low to Gallant. He leaves it there, and it comes back to McCollum at the point. McCollum tries to put it back to Gallant Cormier, and that pass won't connect. Accel Physio had a chance to clear, but it was stopped there by Patrice LeBlanc. LeBlanc will hold it in once more as he just fires a shot towards the net, and that goes wide. Lots of zone time, but not a lot of chance here for the Flyers. Shot in front there by Gallant. That's steered aside by Sebastian. Gallant Cormier back to McCullum. McCullum moves to the middle. Tries to get a shot through, and that goes wide. Another shot. Oh, and Gallant Cormier had it in his feet with an open net in front of him, but couldn't corral it. Arnold almost took it away from McCullum as Accel Physio tries to change here, and they're going to try and catch him. Gallant with a shot. Steered off the glass, knocked down with a high stick by the Flyers. And we're going to get a face-off as Lever Sebastian falls on it. There's 24 seconds left on the power play. Face-off coming to Sebastian's right. It's one back to Pino at the point. Pino across to McKinnon. McKinnon's shot, and that's kicked aside by Sebastian. Savoie on it. Back to McKinnon at the point. Over to Pino. Pino walks in, fires. That goes wide on the short side. Penalty almost over. Another shot from McKinnon doesn't find its way through. Battling down in front was Nicholas Bork. Penalty's over. We're back to 5-on-5. Accel Physio still can't clear it. They do on the second attempt. But the Flyers regain it and try and move back up ice. Savoie across the blue line, and he's bodied off. Pino just dumps it in. Have to wait for them to check up. And the Flyers complete a change at the same time. Early penalty kill for the Accel Physio team. And back comes the Flyers. Gallant Cormier just chips it into the near corner. Flyers clear the zone and try and chip it back in, but it's controlled by Accel Physio. Welsh backhands a pass that's cut out by McCullum. Loses it to Gallant, and his shot is steered away easily by Sebastian. Gallant now just tries to throw it in front of the net, up on the netting, and Sebastian will put a glove on that and stop the play. With exactly 9 minutes left to play, shots are 13-2 for the Dieppe Flyers. Obviously with a bit of an advantage having that power play. One dangerous opportunity where they just couldn't get the puck out of their feet. Had a wide open net for Patrice LeBlanc. Flyers are on it again in the offensive zone. Accel Physio trying to organize themselves. They can't get past the neutral zone as Savoie, captain of the Flyers, knocks down another rush. This time it'll be punched into the corner. Ben Mercer in there trying to get it. Comes to the line. O'Connor can't hold it in. That one will be flipped over the glass. And we'll get a face-off out in the neutral zone. Still no score. Dieppe Flyers and Accel Physio. Somebody looking for the first break here. Dieppe Flyers, they're coached by Alex Armsworthy. They finished third in the regular season in New Brunswick with a record of 15-8-4. Still managed to come out of there, though, winning the provincial playoffs. It's along the far wall where three Flyers battle trying to come up with it. Woodrow up to Hopper. Across the blue line. Stops up. Leaves it there for Mann. Shot it on the rebound and he scored! Dieppe jumps out to a 1-0 lead after it looks like Boudreau, Jean-Philippe Boudreau, banged home the rebound. Wait for the official scoring play. Flyers coming back again. Gallant's centering attempt goes nowhere. And back comes Accel Physio. Ternagorski dumped it in, but the Flyers try and break it back out. Accel Physio turns it over. Little backhander by Abbas, and that goes off a leg after Dallaire made the original save. Abbas again at the blue line. He's bodied off the puck, and the Flyers will turn it back up. So Mateo Mann and Rowan Hopper pick up the assists on Jean-Philippe Boudreau's opening goal here. They fired a lot of pucks at the net. They're listed as 16 shots. That should be 17, I imagine now. Here with 6:41 left in the first period. Counter that to only 3 for Accel Physio. We're going to get a face-off here to the right of Lever Sebastian. Savoie taking it for the Flyers. Tries to push it forward, moves in, puts it in front of the net. And Ethan Robertson was there, just couldn't bang it home. Held in at the line by Pino. Robertson pushes it deep. Savoie now in the corner, skating around, throws it in front of the slot. Misses everybody and now come all the way back into the Flyers zone. Pino stops. He's chased from behind the net. As Cormier tries to leave it there for Savoie. It was not turned over by Accel Physio, but the Flyers stay on it. Savoie with it again. Long shot. That's kicked up into the netting by Sebastian. And we'll get another stoppage with 5:58 left to play here in the first period. 1-0's the score. Dieppe Flyers jumping out to a lead here in the first period on Jean-Philippe Boudreau's even strength goal. Boudreau, not known for his offensive prowess. 9 points in the regular season, 3 goals. But in these games, you get contributions from everybody, and everybody's been playing well. Comes to McCollum in the neutral zone. He tries to chip it up. Just out of the reach of a couple Flyers, and McCollum gets it again. His shot, it's off a stick and into the far corner. Back to the point. LeBlanc, Patrick LeBlanc got knocked off the puck. Sticks with it though, even on his knees, trying to battle it forward. And Cedric Boudreau tries to work his way to the front of the net. Boudreau on it again. McCollum sneaking in for the point, and that pass just can't click as it goes off a leg. Bork on it again. In there with Hopper. Abbas there for the Accel Physio. Now it's pinned up against the wall. Here the referee calling to move it, and it comes back to McCollum at the point. His shot gets through the maze of legs and is steered aside by Sebastian. Collins steps down trying to hold it in and does momentarily, but out comes Accel Physio. They'll just dump it down. Gets caught up a little bit in the linesman's feet. But it's shot up and Gallant Cormier just chips it in behind the Accel Physio net. Comes back almost to Gallant Cormier, but couldn't make any of that. Hard off the glass and out to the neutral zone. A little bit of misplay there by Mateo Mann as almost gave it up in a dangerous area, and Mann's on it again. Almost gives it up that time and does, and that shot off a body in front and took a funny bounce just wide of Dallaire's net. Gallant with it now. Gallant on a break. On his own. Shot, shoulder, save, and the rebound is put in by Gallant. Joel Gallant. Sebastian made the first save. And a nice shoulder save it was. But Joel Gallant was there to bang in the rebound to give the Flyers a 2-0 lead with 3:48 left in the first period. A little bit of jump now for the Flyers as Savoie now across the line. Backhands it towards the net. That just slides harmlessly through the crease. So give Jean-Philippe Boudreau an assist on that one as well, as he's got 2 points here this morning, as he picks up the assist on Joel Gallant's second goal for the Flyers. Savoie now tries to go wide. He's bodied off the puck by Kyle Lonis. Comes along the far wall. Battle there. And we're going to get another penalty call here. As Bork, I believe it was kind of put in the boards from behind. And we're going to get another boarding call. Second of the day here. And this one's going to go against Joseph Henneberry. Leading scorer for the Accel Physio team. Down 2. They can't afford to be without his services for too long. McCollum now with space. Gets a shot and that's deflected and in. So 6 seconds into the power play, Dieppe makes it 3-0 as McCollum's shot hits a stick on the way in. And not much of a chance for Lever Sebastian. And the mountain gets higher and higher for Accel Physio if they want to try and come back in this one. I believe the goal is going to go to McCollum. Does go to McCollum. Bork picks up an assist. Nicholas Bork on the power play goal. Now it's Matullo. All alone, Matullo. Again, a nice initial save by Sebastian. As Lever just couldn't keep it out. Makes the initial save and almost made a beautiful save to come across with the paddle down, but it just slipped past. And it's a 4-0 lead with exactly 2 minutes left here in the first. And Accel Physio is going to take a timeout here. Need to do something to calm their team down and get this momentum going. Shots are 25-5 in favor of the Dieppe Flyers. like to thank Accel Physio for correcting me. That Lever is his last name for Sebastian. There's no comma on my roster sheet, so it looked like they had it. So, thank you. So with just under 2 minutes left, the Accel Physio takes a timeout, tries to regroup. Love to try and get something positive here before the end of the first here so that they can try and get something going here. Mount a bit of a comeback. They got 2 periods left to play, so certainly lots of hockey left to play. Els can't hold it in at the line, but he dumps it back in, waits for his teammates to check up as they'll go off on a change. Gives the Flyers a chance to clear it up. McCullum along the near wall. Just backhands it deep. Gallant in there that's Cedric Boudreau in there for checking. But out comes Accel Physio. Lorette across the blue line. His shot doesn't get through as it hits a few sticks on the way there. We're in the final minute of play here in the first period. Savoie with some speed across the line. Tries to fire it into the slot, but there's nobody home. And it's chipped out. As the Flyers, they almost turn it over as Lorette picks up a bit of an errant pass there. Lorette now on it. Just misses getting hit by Savoie. Flyers regroup, and now they'll try and come out. Final 15 seconds here in the first period. Flyers within their own zone. Savoie with it. Savoie. Shifty little move as he crosses the blue line. Little back and forth, and we're going to get a call against Accel Physio with only 3 seconds left. And it looks like it's going to be a slashing call on Kyle Lonis. And maybe one quick chance here before the end of the first. And if not, a minute 57 of power play time to begin the second period for the Flyers. Not the way the Accel Physio really needed to end this period. And that'll do it for the first period. So 4-0, Dieppe Flyers lead. We'll be back with the second period of action in just a few minutes. Catch it Welcome back to the second period here of the Bantam AAA Atlantic Championships. Dieppe Flyers with a 4-0 lead after one period over the Accel Physio team from Halifax. And the Flyers start on the power play for 1:56 here to begin the second period, as they get it in deep and go to chase. It's rimmed around and held in at the point by Mann, who gets it across. And that shot goes wide. Back on it is LeBlanc, Patrice LeBlanc. Curls at the top of the circle, gets a shot in, that's steered aside by Lever. Comes to Mateo Mann on the near side. Shot, that's deflected and kicked aside by Lever. So a couple big saves early on the penalty kill. Comes back to the point. Boudreau's shot. That's taken high and blocked. Dumped all the way down to Olivier Dallaire. Man, long stretch pass to Robertson. Finds Cormier. That's again steered aside by Lever. Held in at the point by McCullum. To the near side to LeBlanc. Patrick LeBlanc. That passing attempt went off a leg and right onto Sebastian Lever. He'll have to make some adjustments to the bucket. Big discrepancy in shots here, as it's 30-6 in favor of the Dieppe Flyers, who have 40 seconds left on this power play. Lever making some adjustments as he was banged a little bit and has to fix his mask. Looks to have made the adjustments and back ready to play. Face off to his right. Savoie tries to push it forward and does, but can't get onto it. Patrick LeBlanc on the near side pushes it down to Robertson. Little give and go with Savoie.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
And it's cleared down by Accel Physio. Chasing after it, Brandon Abbas, and he comes away with it. He'll skate it out to the neutral zone and dump it back in. And Ben Mercer in on the forecheck. Kills some more time off the clock. 5 seconds left in this penalty. McCullum almost loses it. Some strong forechecking here to end that penalty. But back out come the Flyers. Cormier leaves it for Robertson. Robertson in the slot. Blocked. Gets another chance. And that's saved by Lever.
There you go.
Strong check there. Now coming across for the Accel Physio. Shot by Welsh. Hits a leg as McKinnon got a piece of it. And it goes wide. Now turned over at the blue line. Robertson with a lot of space. Waiting for an opportunity. Gets a shot right into the breadbasket of Lever, who holds on to that one. $17:27 left to play here. Second period. We're going to do this face-off again. To the right of Lever. Nicholas Bork gets kicked out of the face-off circle. In comes Hopper to take it for the Flyers. Up against Joseph Henneberry. One back to the Flyers. But they can't keep it in for long as it's dumped down. McKinnon will have to retreat. Pushes it up along the far wall. It doesn't get all of it as Henneberry tries to push it back in. Matulo is knocked down behind the net. Plandowski comes out with it, tries to go short side. And Dallaire makes the save. Held in at the line momentarily. And the Flyers get it back out to the neutral zone. Henneberry now with it. Along to the near side to Lorette. Wines, fires that shot wide. Chipped along the wall and out into the neutral zone once again. Plandowski, bodied by Pino, but Plandowski keeps going. Into the far corner. Bodied off, and we're going to get a penalty here. Interesting. Referee didn't make the call until after he'd given up the hook and made the body check. But Accel Physio is going to go, I believe that's their first power play on the morning. And exactly what they need, a chance to get back into this one. Down 4-0. As Dylan McKinnon goes off for hooking. Savoie is kicked out of the faceoff dot for the Flyers, and Ben Mercer wins it for Accel Physio. Back to Els at the point. To Abbas, who goes down low for Mercer. Back to Els at the top. Centering attempt goes off a leg and into the corner. It comes all the way down, and Els retreats into his own zone and wheels up ice. Els picks up speed through the neutral zone. And we're going to get a offside call here, a little bit of a delayed call. .133 left in the power play for Accel Physio. Face off just outside the Flyers zone as Accel Physio controls. Can't connect on the pass, and Mann steps up to grab that one and get it in deep to Accel Physio zone. Mateo Mann ranging far afield on this penalty kill, but it was effective. Now Accel picks it up and gets a little bit of possession here. On the far wall comes to Henneberry off a shot. Just couldn't get that one to sit down for him. Henneberry leaves it for Lorette. Back to the point for O'Connor. His shot goes wide. And that one will be shot down around the glass and all the way into Accel Physio zone, where Lever moved it up and almost onto the stick of a Flyer. Abbas cycles back, and it comes to O'Connor. Gains the red line. He'll dump it deep, and it goes along to the far side, where it's picked up. But not for long. And McCullum will backhand that one all the way down with only 17 seconds left in the penalty. And Lever, again, a little bit of interesting puck handling as it almost got caught in his feet right in the crease. It's out wide to Plandowski. Sorry, that's Isaac Arnold who got it to the net. Dangerous opportunity as Lonis keeps it in. We're back to 5-on-5. Held in at the line there by Els. And it's dumped in, and the Flyers regroup and try and get out. They'll get it to the neutral zone, where McCullum skated it up. Turned over, back comes Accel Physio with a little bit of room. Els across the line, leaves it for Welsh. Welsh tries to center it back to Els, but a good diving play by Pino stopped that. It's cleared all the way back down. Delaire forced to play it, so no icing. McCullum looking for a stretch pass. That's not going to connect, and that's going to be icing as we'll get a face-off back down in the Dieppe zone. 13:44 to play here in the second period. Dieppe Flyers up 4-0. 4 first-period goals have staked them to a huge lead. And an uphill battle for Accel Physio. Henneberry taking the draw for Accel Physio. Henneberry gets into the slot. His shot goes wide. Couldn't get a lot on it. Battle along the near wall. Plandowski comes up with it. Just tries to shovel it forward and gets it deep. Lorette using his size in that near corner, but the Flyers come away with it. Plandowski gets a stick on it though. Stops it from clearing momentarily. Now Lonis will dump it back in. Lorette knocks down a clearing attempt, but Mann picks it back up and he'll skate it out. Flyers into the zone. Gallant, his shot goes off a stick and up into the netting behind Lever. That'll stop play. Accel Physio control off the draw. Clear it up, but it's picked up again by the Flyers, and they'll dump it back deep. Savoie is the first one on it for the Flyers. Bodied there off the puck. Can't be held in at the line. As McCullum, though, retrieves in his own zone. Almost gives it away, though, as he was pressured by Welsh. Welsh on it again. Tries to drive hard to the net. Can't find a friendly stick. Backhanded back in front. But the Flyers will just clear it back out and down to the Accel Physio zone. That goes up into the netting and over the glass. And we'll get another stoppage here. With 11:56 left to play in the second period. Face off just outside the Accel Physio zone, won by the Flyers as McKinnon dumps it in but can't get it deep. Almost turned over there, but back comes Accel Physio. Gonna get a glove pass here. Flyers get it in deep. In the corner. Comes along to the near side where it's picked up by McLean. He can't get very far with it. And it's reversed. Get a funny bounce off the glass and it comes right out in front of Lever. Now Pino with a shot, and that hits something on the way to the net and goes up into the netting, and we're going to get a face-off outside. As the breaks all seem to be falling to Dieppe right now. Flyers control off the draw once again. They get it in, and Halifax will look to try and get it out. They get it to as far as the neutral zone, and it's dumped back in. Hannaberry skates onto it. Into the slot, all alone in front. Lorette scores! Zachary Lorette found himself with lots of time and space in front of the net. Took the pass from Joseph Hannaberry and buried it high on Olivier Dallaire. So the lead cut down to 3 as it's 4-1 with 10:47 left to play here. So, going to be a penalty call coming to the Flyers, but still Accel with the puck in the offensive zone. Lever's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. It's moved down in low. Flyers will though touch it up. As a little bit of a slew foot is going to get a penalty call, and big chance here for Accel to keep this momentum going and try and get back in this game, cut that lead in half from what it was at the beginning of this period. 10-11 left here in the second. Accel going to the power play. Just minutes, and it's going to be a 4-minute penalty too. So big opportunity here. Accel control off the draw. Back to the point. Down low as Mercer comes out behind the net, tries to shovel it back to the point, but that's going to go all the way down as O'Connor has to retreat to pick it up. Mercer now through the neutral zone. McLean can't handle the pass, but turned over again.
Dump and chase it, boys.
Accel gains the zone. Look to try and set it up. Tried to go back to the point, and Savoie sniffed that one out and dumps it all the way down. O'Connor having trouble behind his own net, and the puck just bouncing over sticks. And all alone in front was Cedric Boudreau, who got a stick on that, just deflected it wide. But the Flyers content to kill off some time in the Accel zone. Time off the penalty and time off the game. Lead pass is out of the reach of Lorette. That's going to go for icing. Just a disjointed power play so far for Accel. So 2:23 left on the penalty to the Flyers, and there's a face-off in the Accel zone. Tied up off the draw, and McLean got it out, but it's shot back in to Lever. Accel now exit the zone. McLean waits for it to come to him and then backhands it in behind the net. Flyers rim it around the boards, but it's held there by Arnold. Arnold and Abbas battle there. Arnold comes away with it. Looks out in front to Lonis. Lonis gets a shot off, and that's steered wide. Back to the point. L's shot is blocked and doesn't make it through. Under some pressure, he just backhands it up. Back comes Gallant with some good pressure on the penalty kill. McLean makes a move to dodge a defender, and out comes Arnold across the blue line. Shot from the slot, and that's held easily by Dallaire. Oh, looking for it. Well, doesn't know where it is. It's dropped down. The referee must see it because he's not calling it. So just over a minute, 1:05 left in the penalty to the Flyers. 3 minutes gone in it. And that was the best chance for Accel right there. Henneberry now. Lorette across on the far wall. Gets it back to O'Connor. O'Connor looking for an option. Can't find a lane. Lorette takes a shot. That goes up and off the glass, but nothing. Henneberry now tries to backhand it in front. Off a foot. It's under Dallaire. And that'll get a whistle with 38 seconds left in the penalty. Mercer on the draw. Flyers win it though. Get it up along the boards, and it's held there by O'Connor. O'Connor moves to the middle, winds, fires, headed to leg in front. Mercer picks it up off the rebound. Lorette fires in front. Henneberry's got a wide open net and scores! The lead is cut in half as Lorette finds Henneberry on the far post. And it's a 4-2 Flyers lead with 6:36 left in the second period. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout now from Dieppe. As I wouldn't say they haven't lost control of this game, but certainly the tide has begun to shift a little bit more towards towards the Accel Physio team as the shots now are a little closer with 35-16. So Joey Henneberry gets the goal from Lorette and Mercer. That's Henneberry and Lorette hooking up once again here. .6:30 left to play here in the second period. Flyers get it in. See if they show a little more energy after the timeout, as obviously the coach wants to see this game go back to the momentum that it had before this second period. Welsh gets butted off. 2-on-1 coming down for a Physio, and they score! Matthew Berkovici keeps it himself and goes blocker side to cut the lead to 1. It's a 4-3 hockey game now. And just like that, Accel is back in this one. Comes into the Flyers zone. Puck's bouncing in the slot. Big hit. And there's going to be a penalty on the play. McLean with it, though. 2-on-1 opportunity. Nice play by Pino. Comes to Abbas. His shot goes wide. Empty net with the extra attacker out for Accel. I think it's going to be McCollum. Looked like a clean hit, but a good hit, but we're going to see what the call is here. It's going to be man. 2 minutes. Hit to the head is the call. So after 3 unanswered for Accel Physio, another chance on the power play here. Just down by 1. 5:45 left to go. Flyers control off the draw. McKinnon can't move it up, though, as it's held in by Lorette. Lorette now with it on the near wall. Comes back to O'Connor. Back to Lorette. Lorette looking to try and get it to the middle. Comes to Henneberry at the side of the net. He moves it in front. Couldn't find a friendly stick. Henneberry now with it back down low. Leaves it for Plandowski. Plandowski out to the slot. Little backhand chance there. They score! The comeback is complete as Jake McDonald picks it up in front of the net and slides it home past Olivier Dallaire. My, oh my, what a period of hockey we've had here. 4 unanswered for the Dieppe Flyers in the first. 4 unanswered for the Accel Physio in the second. 5:16 still left to play here in the second period as we got a tie hockey game. And it's anybody's game at this point. Flyers get it in. Trying to establish a little more momentum. It's the Flyers now with it in the offensive zone. It comes back to Patrick LeBlanc across to McCollum at the point. His shot goes wide. Accel Physio just dumps it out to the neutral zone. McCollum. So Plandowski and Lorette pick up the assists on McDonald's goal. Shot there, blocker down by Dallaire and left in a dangerous area. Turned over by Accel. Berkovici got a goal in this period already. Couldn't find a friendly stick to move that to. Accel, though, back through the neutral zone as McLean crosses the line to Berkovici. Just passes just behind him. Little bit of stumble there as Accel gets in their own way. Robertson was trying to find it back to Gallant Cormier. Abbas now across the blue line. Abbas with a shot off a stick and wide. held in on the near side here as Lorden dumps it back in. Flyers regroup behind their own net. Mann gets it up to LeBlanc as Gallant takes it and shovels it in, and he'll chase into the corner against Lonis. Comes to Abbas on the far side. Line held there by Boudreau momentarily as it's dumped back out. Flyers get it. They've got numbers here. Into the front. Mann just has that roll off the toe of his stick in the slot. Throws it back in front, and Gallant Cormier was all alone there and couldn't get a stick on it. Accel gets it down. Henneberry chasing after it. Henneberry into the middle. Lorette all alone in the slot, and Dallaire kicks that one aside as Lorette just turned and fired. 2:44 left here in the second period. 4-4 is the score, and we're ready for more. What a game we've got going here. Flyers control off the draw. Hopper moves into the slot. Shot steered aside by Lever. Comes back to McKinnon at the point. He one-ties it. Little tip there by Matulo. And Lever with another big save. Oh, shot. Another one goes high and wide over the shoulder of Lever. I think that one took a deflection in front as Lever had to make a last-minute reaction.
Play the high guy, guys. Play the high guy.
Hopper now with it. Just shovels it out in front. Almost to Bork. Matulo dumps it down low. And it's shoveled, but not very far. Flyers still keeping it pinned low as the Accel Physio tries to get it out. They'll get it as far as the neutral zone, and McKinnon chips it down and tries to chase it himself. Comes out into the neutral zone where McKinnon's on it again. Looking for Savoie. Couldn't find it behind him. Narrowly misses a big hit there. And back comes McKinnon for Savoie. Savoie fakes a shot, takes a shot. And that goes wide on the far side. 1:25 left here in the second period. Savoie picks it up to the far point. Pino with a shot that's steered aside by Lever. Henneberry backhands it up off the wall and still can't get it out. So they'll relieve the pressure and just dump it down. This is going to go for icing with 1:03 left here in the second period. Big face-off here coming to the right of Sebastian Lever. Hasn't been as busy here in the second period as most of the work has been down in the Flyer zone, but has made some key saves when needed to. We're in the final minute here of the second period. Out in front, Lever with another big save as Accel gave it up in the slot. It's McLean. Skates it out, stops, curls, takes a big hit from LeBlanc. That puck up into the netting. And they're going to say outside. For the faceoff. .8 seconds left. Mann gets across the red line, off the glass and gets it deep. Els rims it around as it gets past McCollum. On it is Mercer. Mercer looking for an option in front. Tries to go inside out. Lorette with a shot. That's steered aside by Allaire. Lorette with another chance. That goes wide. Lorette fires in front. Els and McDonald debate over who was going to take it. And it's dumped out. Accel's got to check up because they made a line change in their own zone. So it's fired all the way down. And that will do it for the second period. Dieppe took the first 4-0. Accel took the second 4-0. We got a 4-4 tie going to the third period. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we're moments away from the third period here, and it's going to be a big period as it has been a back and forth game. It's a 4-4 tie between the Dieppe Flyers and the Accel Physio team at Halifax. Dieppe with 4 goals in the first. Accel Physio with 4 goals in the second. Now it's a matter of who wins this one period as it's in deep in the Accel Physio zone. Accel wheels it out. Put in deep by Plandowski. In behind the net, Henneberry chases. Plandowski comes away with it. Pino knocks him down. Lorette, lots of slick moves. Tries to move it out in front to Henneberry. It goes, slides all the way to the point. Shot there. Doesn't make it through. As Asbridge couldn't get it through. Asbridge holds it in at the point, and we're going to get a call here. I think against Accel, by the look of it. Didn't see it. It was a little behind the play as Plandowski's going to go off for 2 minutes or less for hooking. And big chance here for the Flyers as they lost a little bit of the momentum there in the second period. As they had a big 4-0 lead after one. That evaporated, I won't say quickly, but throughout the second period. Accel dumps it all the way down. Abbas, heart of the forecheck, trying to drive it in short side as it kind of came in that. Abbas doing some yeoman's work there down by himself. But back come the Flyers. Bork curls along the near wall, gets it back to McCollum at the point. McCollum back down to Bork, looks into the slot. He's trying to find Matulo. Couldn't get a good shot off, and McCollum just pushes it back down behind the net. Savoie on it for the Flyers. Trying to get possession as it comes to McCollum in the circle. Walks to the top of the circle, into the slot. Big shot by McCollum, and he scores over the glove of Lever to give an early 1-goal lead in the third for the Dieppe Flyers on the power play. Jeff McCollum with his second of the day. Leading point getter for the Flyers is McCollum during the regular season with 34 points in 26 games. Not bad coming from your back end. So early on here in the third, Dieppe with a 1-goal lead, 5-4. Both of these teams with a win already can put themselves in a pretty good spot with a win here. Jumping out to 2 victories. Lorette banging at it at the side of the net. So Patrick LeBlanc and Noah Matulo pick up the assists on the McCollum goal. As the Flyers try to break it back in. Cross the line. Just beyond the reach of Cormier. As Lorette works it back behind the net. It's held in at the line by McKinnon. And Savoie skates onto it. Tries to throw it out in front. That's knocked down. Comes to the far point where McKinnon keeps it in again. Shot gets through, and that's kicked aside by Lever. Pino fires another one through. Doesn't make it. Pino again just trying to direct it towards the net. But Els will come away with it and try and start the breakout for Accel Physio. Moves all the way up out of the reach of Mercer and all the way down for icing. With 16:40 left to play here in the second period. It's been an entertaining hockey game to say the least. Accel clears it after the face-off. But the Flyers clear the zone and they come back in. McCullum in low. Takes a check but moves it back in behind the net. Patrick LeBlanc puts it in deep again for the Flyers. Accel with a little bit of time, try and move it up. They get it into the neutral zone, but McCullum just fires it back in deep. Been a little bit of the story of the afternoon as the Accel Physio team has struggled to get their breakout going. Get any organization on it anyway. And that puck is flipped up into the Dieppe Flyers bench, so we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. Arnold out to take the face-off against Gallant. It's won by the Flyers. Gallant Cormier will just chip it in deep. And Gallant, Joel Gallant chases after. It's kept in deep in the Accel zone. McLean breaks along the far wall. But Patrice LeBlanc will stop him from getting too far in the neutral zone. Abbas, though, doing some hard work to get it in low. Can't control it, though, as the Flyers will break it back out. Gallant Cormier across the red line and now the blue. Here in the near side, just fires a shot, and that's steered aside by Lever. Joel Gallant tries to put it out in front. Comes to Robertson, who gets a shot high and drops down to Gallant Cormier, who fires the rebound between the legs of Lever. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Flyers with 15 minutes left to play here in the third. Cedric Gallant Cormier picks up the goal after Lever made the initial save and then had his legs spread out, and it was slipped under on the rebound. Henneberry now tries to move it in front, and that's deflected away by Pino. Lorette knocked down by Savoie. Henneberry tries to walk it out. Can't. It's held in at the line, though. Back in deep. Lorette. So Robertson and Gallant pick up the assists as Dallaire is going to hang on to that one. We shall see how the rest of this game goes. As we mentioned, the Flyers controlled the first period with 4 goals. Accel Physio responded in the second with 4 goals. Perhaps they'll split this third with 2 goals already now for the Flyers. See if Accel can respond and get themselves back into this hockey game. Boudreau with it here on the near side. Looking to center. Had Hopper and Robertson in front of the net, and neither could get onto that one. Blocked and out into the neutral zone, and McCollum retreats to get it back. Boudreau just tries to chip it back in, but can't get it deep. Moved back up by Accel. Turned over, and back come the Flyers. McCollum's going to skate onto this one. McCollum along the near side tries to center it, and that's blocked by McDonald. And back come Accel Physio now. McLean on the far side. Gets it in the corner and chases after it. Abbas in there battling with him, but the Flyers are just going to dump it down, and that's going to be right on to Lever, negating any icing. A couple of Flyers dangerously lurking in front of that net. Gallant Cormier to Gallant. Joel Gallant's shot steered aside by Lever. Mann skates onto it and holds it in at the line, and it's in behind the Accel net, and Boudreau just fires it trying to keep it in. Lorette's up high. Couldn't get the puck though. It's just dumped down into the Flyers zone. Wheeling his way out. Flyers defender can't connect on a pass as that Joel Gallant tried to connect with Gallant Cormier, and that'll go for icing. So we'll get a face-off to the right of Olivier Dallaire. Keeper for the Dieppe Flyers has been the quieter of the two zones, as the shots are 46-21 in favor of the Dieppe Flyers. So much more work for Lever. Flyers control off the draw. Accel get it up. A little too far for Mercer. And Allaire is going to hang on to that one and take another face-off in their zone. As 12:05 left here in the third period. 12:05 for Accel Physio to try and claw their way back into this game. They've come back once. The challenge will be to see if they can do it again. Goes into the far corner off the draw. Accel almost get onto it in a dangerous spot, but it's cleared out by the Flyers as Savoie comes dancing across the line. Now Henneberry takes it back for Accel. Henneberry into the middle, shot wide there from Berkovici. And we're going to get a call here. Going to be the Flyers, I believe, or nope, going to be Accel. Looks like Lorette going to go off for holding. Zach Lorette goes off for holding with 11:37 left in the third. And Accel down by 2 to the Dieppe Flyers, 6-4. Flyers control off the draw. Patrick LeBlanc down and over to Robertson, I believe it is, on the far wall. It's cleared. LeBlanc can't get over to hold that one in. It'll go all the way down to the Flyers zone. Through the neutral zone. Bork up to Matulo. But it's going to be offside at the Accel Physio line. 1:23 left here in the third period. Sorry, in the penalty for the Accel Physio. Oh, face-offs moved to the other side. Everybody was lined up here on the near side. Joey Henneberry taking it against Gallant. Hawks will get it down. So the Accel Physio team will get it down. Henneberry lurking in front. Almost an errant pass, and Accel dumps it back from the neutral zone. Henneberry goes off on a change. Gallant Cormier here on the near side. Crosses the blue line. Curls back to Pino at the point. To Gallant Cormier. Mateo Mann with a shot. That's blockered aside by Lever. And cleared all the way down on Olivier Dallaire. 40 seconds left in the penalty to Zach Lorette. Pino looking for an option as he's pressured there by Berkovici. Across the line, Gallant Cormier loses control, and Els tries to pick it up so he could clear, but Patrice LeBlanc is right there. Comes to Gallant. Joel Gallant back to the point to Pino. His shot through the legs and held by Sebastian Lever. Nine seconds left in the penalty to Zach Lorette. Savoie tries to go forward on that draw again. Fans here calling for a tripping call. Out in front, Boudreau with a great shot, and Lever makes a big save as the penalty's now over. Up comes McLean, chips it off the glass and goes to chase it. McKinnon picks it up for the Flyers, and he'll try and skate it out. McCollum picks it back up, skates across the blue line. Little inside out move, and scores! As McCollum more lost control of the puck than got a shot off, and it slipped between the legs of Sebastian Lever. And it's a 3-goal lead for the Flyers with 9:09 left. That's McCollum's second of the game, as he made a nice move in the slot to get around the defenders, but kind of lost control of it and almost acted a little bit like a changeup. I think we've seen like Nikita Kucherov make a similar sort of move in shootouts. I think more intentionally than McCollum's was, but effective nonetheless. 3-goal lead with under 9 minutes to play here in the third period. That's a hat trick. So McCollum picks up the hat trick, and Robertson and McKinnon pick up the assists on that 7th goal here for the Flyers. No time to waste for Accel as Lorette's in the slot. His shot just deflected up into the netting by Olivier Dallaire, as we have 8:15 left to play here in the third period. Lorette tries to get that shot through a maze of legs and can't. Comes all the way to the point where it's held in there by Lorden. Back come the Flyers. Gallant Cormier loses it. A nice little stick check by Els. Henneberry now gets it up to Plandowski, who backhands it in. Henneberry picks it up. Him and Lorette are in low. Patrice LeBlanc trying to move it on the far wall for the Flyers. It comes to Joel Gallant a little bit, but gets back into Schmozel. Held again by Lorden. Henneberry on it. Leaves it for Lorette, and it's chipped out by the Flyers and all the way down, but not far enough for icing. Els to Lorden. Lorden looks up ice. Hits the leg of one of his own players and can't get the pass to go as far as he wanted. And Lorden's back on it again. Lorden loses his man in front. And Savoie had a good chance on the backhand. Back comes Abbas. Abbas chips it deep and is bordered off the puck by McCollum. And back come the Flyers. Cormier just puts it on Sebastian Lever. He'll glove it and hang on. Looks like we got a few words spoken between some of the players as they head back to the bench. Obviously, in a back and forth game like this, there can be some frustrations. Matulo on the draw for the Flyers. It's tied up there, but the Flyers come away with it, and it's back to McCullum at the point. He can't get it deep as Welsh was pressuring. Welsh turns it over in the Flyers zone, but can't find a friendly stick in the slot. Back comes Hopper. Across the blue line, but not deep. Now it's on to Matulo, who had a chance to get around his defender. McCullum's in deep. Matulo watching his post at the back. McCullum comes up with it. McCullum looking in front. Hopper was there, but the pass couldn't get through to him. And that'll be shot down for icing with 5:59 to go here in the third period. Big 3-goal lead, 7-4 for the Dieppe Flyers, as they have the shot advantage as well, 52-24, as we play in the final minutes here of the third period. Sebastian Lever just having a little bit of an equipment issue. This could be a convenient equipment issue as well, too, to give some of the Accel Physio players a little breather, as we have Henneberry, Lorette, Plandowski out there up front. Parker Asbridge. Out there as well. And Josh O'Connor man the points. Asbridge has it off the faceoff. And that's just flipped up into the Accel Physio bench, and O'Connor not happy with himself. Wishes he had done better with that touch. .552 left here in the third period. Accel Physio down by 3 to the Dieppe Flyers, 7-4. In a back and forth battle. Lever with a kick save, and it comes out to Henneberry, who comes across the red line and into the Flyer zone. Henneberry looking for an option. Tries to put it over to O'Connor in the slot, but he can't get clear. Plandowski now. Back to Henneberry. Tried to shovel it back to Plandowski, but it's taken by the Flyers. Cleared back in. And Mann just rims it around on the near side. That gets out. So Accel's going to have to clear. They'll make a change. Gives the Flyers time to move it up ice. Gallant here on the near side. Just fires it towards the net on the short side. That's handled by Lever. As Accel Physio tries to find some control. It's fired out, and it'll go all the way down. Pino first on it. Gets it up into the middle, where it's knocked down by Cormier, and then Savoie picks it up. He'll curl back into his own zone. Savoie bumps it off the boards, but it's held there. Gets out to the neutral zone before it's chipped back into the near corner. 4:20 left. McKinnon up to Cormier. He can't handle the pass, and it's turned back. Isaac Arnold had it. Now Els trying to find a way in. Flyers just loading up at the blue line there, not making it easy for Accel Physio to get in. Comes to the point where Els holds it. Els just flicks it towards the net, and Allaire's going to hang on as we get a little pushing and shoving in the crease. 3:55 left. Big face-off coming to the left of Olivier Dallaire. Flyers with a 3-goal lead. Dying minutes here. All hands on deck for Accel Physio. They try and gain control in the Flyers zone. Flyers will dump it up and into the neutral zone where Els misplays it and goes back into his own zone. He backhands it right to Boudreau. Flyers happy to pin it against the wall and kill off some more time. Hannaberry stick handles his way but can't get through the maze. And back come the Flyers. Boudreau, going to be a penalty here as Els. Looked like he stuck out the leg on Cedric Boudreau. So with 3:23 left, the Flyers are going to go back to the power play. And it's a 2-minute penalty to Matthias Els. Patrick LeBlanc, cleared it up the wall. Shot off the mask of Dallaire. As short-handed, the Accel Physio are going to have to push. Gallant Cormier has it. He's got LeBlanc in front of the net. The pass blocked away there by Lonis. Gallant now fires that one wide on the short side, and it's cleared out to the neutral zone. McCullum across the line to Gallant. Little backhander over to LeBlanc to McCullum. McCullum's redirection is stopped by Lever. The rebound as well. Gallant Cormier fires one, and that one goes high off the mask of Lever and into the netting. Or perhaps not. They're moving the faceoff outside, so that would indicate that it didn't go off of Lever, I guess. 2:35 left in the third period. 1:12 left in the penalty to Matthias Els. Nice play by Abbas to try and maintain control, and then he's bodied off the puck by Savoie. Savoie's had a good game. Been all over it. Physical, creating chances. O'Connor's flicks it down. Accel Physio parents are calling for a penalty and not happy there wasn't a call, but there was a call. The back referee, Nab McKinnon. 2 minutes for roughing. So we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey for 37 seconds. There's 2 minutes left. Watch to see if Lever remains in the net. Down by 3. You got to create something here with 2 minutes. Flyers control off the draw, and that might have just made the decision not to do anything. As Matulo now crosses the line for the Flyers. Savoie going to the net. He'll pick it up behind the net. In behind the net. Out comes McLean. Gets the blue line. And it comes outside. No, Connor can't hold it, as there's exactly 1:30 left. 7 seconds left in the penalty to Els for Accel Physio. And then they'll have a power play for 1:23, the remainder of the game. But they're down by 3. And the hopes are starting to dwindle. Gonna need something quickly if they have any hope of remaining in this one. A little bit of miscommunication as Lever began to, I think there's going to be a too many men call here. That's exactly what happened. Lever started to go to the bench. went back to the bench, and I think 2 players jumped on when the penalty was over, so linesman is just kind of explaining the call to the referee right now as we speak. And McLean looks to be going to the box, so that's going to do it for the power play for Accel. So we're going to hit 4-on-4 hockey to finish this one out. 1:16 left. 7-4 lead for the Flyers as they're just over a minute away from picking up their second victory of the tournament. Mercer in across the line. Comes to Abbas, who pots one to make it 7-5 with a little over a minute left. Don't go anywhere just yet. There's still a little life. Now Lever's going to come to the bench. Wonder if they shouldn't have just waited at least to see if they can get control off the draw, but I guess at this point in time there's no sense in waiting. So it's going to be 5-on-4 with the empty net for Accel Physio. We're in the final minute now. O'Connor gets it in deep. Mercer backhands it towards the front of the net. It's picked up by Henneberry. Henneberry looks to the far side. Shot there by Mercer. That's going to go wide. It's going to be tough to keep that in. O'Connor can't keep it in. 35 seconds left. It's shot up. This is going to be icing. No, they're going to wave off the icing as Mann plays it behind the net. Mercer's on it. Lorette's got it. Back to the point. Got to get a shot as Abbas has it again. Looks to O'Connor. O'Connor, one-timer. That goes wide. That's going to come to Savoie, though, and Savoie's got the empty net. He goes for it and misses, and that's going to be an icing call with 11 seconds left. But the Flyers up by 2. .8 seconds left. Valiant effort by Accel. They came back from being down 4-0 after the first to tie this one up in the second. Couple early goals by the Flyers stake them to another early lead, and then they put it away here in the third with 3 unanswered. And you can put this one in the books. The Flyers pick up their second victory of the tournament. Olivier Dallaire making 21 saves in the effort. 56 shots in total for the Dieppe Flyers. So give a hand to Sebastian Lever. 7 goals never looks good, but on 56 shots, and a number of those goals were off the rebound where he made the initial save. So tough loss for Lever. I'm sure he's disappointed, but really kind of came down to Accel. Had a lot of difficulties getting themselves organized on the breakout, which led to them turning the puck over a little bit more often than I'm sure they liked. Dieppe, very organized club. Took advantage of every opportunity they got. We'll see who player of the game honors go to. Obviously got to give special consideration to Jeff McCullum, who had the hat trick for the Flyers. Zach Lorette picks up player of the game honors for Accel Physio. And Jeff McCollum picks it up for the Dieppe Flyers. Obviously, McCollum had the hat trick. Controlled a lot from the back end for the Flyers. That'll do it for us. Final score, Dieppe 7, Accel Physio 5. We'll be back at 1 o'clock for the host, Gulls, facing off against the St. John's Hitmen.